The concept that this question is testing is very commonly tested on the GMAT, and I think it's actually quite easy to solve this if you use three-way ratio tables a lot. Here's what a three-way ratio table would look like for statement 1. We were told that the original price was 25% more than the discounted price, so you'd have original to discounted is 125 to 100, and you would reduce that ratio to the smallest integers that fit, so that would be 5 to 4, and then you would bring in a third column. You'd turn the two-way ratio into a three-way ratio and make an inference about the discount, because that's the inference that you can make when you have an original price and a discounted price. The difference between those would be the discount. So we have original to discounted price to the actual discount is 5 to 4 to 1. Now the question is asking for the percent discount, but we can see from our three-way ratio that the discount was 1 out of 5, so that's a 20% discount. And I think if you use three-way ratios regularly, you don't actually need pen and paper to see that statement 1 is sufficient on its own. It would just be obviously sufficient on its own because you know in your head that you could set up such a three-way ratio if you wanted to, and knowing the ratio of two columns can allow you to infer any of the ratios among the three columns as soon as you make that inference column. Now statement 2 doesn't have a chance of being sufficient on its own because it only gives us a dollar difference without giving us any context. So knowing the difference between two numbers can't possibly allow us to infer the ratio of those numbers because we're lacking context. And just as an example, 10 and 15 are 5 apart, but a million and 1,000,005 are also 5 apart. However, the ratio of 10 to 15 is 2/3, and the ratio of 1,000,000 to 1,000,005 is pretty much 1 to 1. They're basically the same number in the context of millions. And so statement 2 is not sufficient on its own, and the correct answer is A. If you found this video useful, go to quantreasoning.com for a lot more where that came from. You should also click that like button and let me know in the comments below what you'd like me to make future videos about. And of course, if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and do that and click that bell below so you get notified about future videos. See you next time.